hello, and thanks so much for joining us. I'm so glad you're here today. This is our Daily Connections on Thursday, March 26th, 2020. Today's topic is on taking inventory. So taking inventory is the topic, and this is in anticipation of a conversation we'll have next week, which was originally requested by one of our participants, and really is a great topic, and we need to tee it up. So the request was around contingency planning and succession planning, and really planning for those events when something kind of goes wrong. Or what's next. And in order to get ready for that, as we think about succession planning and contingency planning in this moment, I really want us to stop and take inventory. This is like a pre-step, if you will. So I've got several things that we're going to take inventory of, and each one is its own bullet, and you can just kind of catch notes on that. But the first one is to take inventory of your work. Take inventory of your work. As you look at your work, what are the tasks that need to be completed? Maybe your regular, daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly tasks, those regular tasks that keep occurring. What needs to be done? How about that stuff that wasn't done before spring break became something longer than spring break? What about the stuff that's been on your to-do list for ages? Let's really stop for a minute and take inventory of our work. And as we do that, what is it that matters out of that? What needs to be done, or what has to be done? What needs to be eliminated? What needs to be scheduled? What needs to be postponed? And if you're postponing work that someone else is expecting from you, do make sure you communicate that. But I think this first step is to just really take inventory of what is the body of work that we need to accomplish. So the second step is to take inventory of your team. And I want to refer specifically here to the team of people that you work with on a regular basis. As we take inventory of that team, I want you to be thinking about who they are and how they're doing, and how do you reach them, and what kind of process do you have to connect with them? As you take inventory of your team, this includes every single individual who works for you, who reports to you. This includes your leader. This includes your peers. This includes the folks in your organization who count on you to do specific work, even if you don't work with them directly. This probably includes some of your customers. When you think of your team, the people that allow you to, and encourage you to, and enable you to, and participate in the work that you do, enable you to do that work or consume that work, and so they're the reason that you do that work. That's your team. And I want you to think about each one. I want you to take inventory of them. Who are they? How are they? Check in on them. What do they need from you? How do you connect with them? The next one I want you to take inventory of is your calendar. So here's your third one. Take inventory of your calendar. As you look at your calendar, what are the daily habits that you want to create? What are the weekly, daily, monthly touch points that you need to put on there? What are the points that you need to have that allow you to balance your work life and your home life? As we create that inventory of our calendar, we really need to figure out, okay, how much space is available? What are the hours that we're having now? What does this look like? I think it is super, super tempting for many of us to go, well, we'll just wing it, right? We'll see what tomorrow brings. And certainly in a moment of crisis, seeing what tomorrow brings is a necessity in some cases. But I think when the crisis extends past a couple of days, and for many of us is extended past a week or more, right? When this crisis continues to extend, I don't think we can say, let's take each day, let's take it in stride. Let's see what happens. Let's see what comes. I think in order to maintain some level of productivity, some level of consistency, some level of normalcy, some level of getting stuff done, I think we've got to schedule it. And so I'm inviting us right now to take a look at your calendars and schedule out what you need to. I'm not advocating that we schedule large group meetings with other people, right? We're not supposed to do that face to face. But I want you to schedule time on your calendar that makes sense for you. Take inventory of what's on your calendar and just make sure that it's balanced and that it works for you. The next one I want you to take inventory of is your connections. Take inventory of your connections. So this is now a little bit outside of work, but these are your friends, your close friends, your further afield friends. These are your family members, the ones who live nearby and the ones who are further away. These are your work acquaintances, maybe the ones that you don't work with them on a daily basis and they're not counting on you to do the work, but you see them every Wednesday in the lunchroom, or you encounter them or connect with them. The new and budding relationships that you had just started working on, whether they're customer relationships or collegial relationships at work or our new personal relationships. And then maybe now is a good time to take a look at some of your old friends. Take inventory of some of the friends you've had for a really long time, whether you connect with them on a frequent basis or not. The idea here is to take inventory of your connections, because I think there could come a time in these next few weeks, there could come a time when we need to have those connections. We need to know who they are, and we need to be able to connect with them. The next one is to take inventory of your basics. So many of us took inventory of our basics, right? We ran to the store and we know how much toilet paper we needed and how much hand sanitizer and how many paper towels and canned goods and milk. And we took inventory of those basics. But have you done that at work? Have you done that for your workspace right here? Let's take inventory of the basic supplies that we need to do the work that we do. Are you printing stuff? Then do you have enough paper? Do you have enough ink? Are you using something that requires a battery? Do you have batteries? Do you have replacement backup batteries? Do you need staples or a stapler or scissors or tape or reply envelopes or mailing envelopes or return address stickers? What are the supplies that you need to do the work that you're continuing to do? What's the equipment that you need to do the work that you're doing? For the first couple of days, maybe sitting at the dining room table on that hard wooden chair that's not designed for work, maybe that was okay for a couple of days, but that's not sustainable. Maybe for a couple of days, sitting on your recliner in the comfy couch and kicking back is comfier. It's certainly softer and squishier than the hard dining room chairs, but maybe that's not sustainable either. It's not ideal for work. So let's think about your workspace. Do you need a desk? Do you need something that can stand in as a desk? Do you need a chair? Do you need a yoga ball? Do you need something to allow you to have good posture while you work and ergonomically at least acceptable workspaces? Take inventory of the basics that you need to do the work that you need to do. And then the last one, my friends, is to take inventory of your blessings. There are so many things that we have to be grateful for. Maybe you look and you realize there's a roof over your head. Maybe you realize you have a stable internet connection. Maybe you realize that you have the ability to work from home and you have been able to maintain your job. Maybe you realize that you don't have a job that you're going back to, but you've got friends, or you've got enough in savings, or you've got some backup that is a thing that you can be grateful for. As we stop right now and we think about our blessings, maybe it's your health, maybe it's your family, maybe it's the fact that you get to spend some days doing some of the things that you love. I think when we stop and enumerate our blessings, we will have a better chance on the other days. So here's what I mean by this. Take time right now to take inventory of your blessings. Write them down, make a list, journal it somewhere, make a record of some of the things that you're grateful for. And on one of the next days that you're having a really great, positive, uplifting day, you can add to that list and just watch it grow and delight in that. And your positivity, your appreciation, your sense of gratitude will inspire you to inspire others and to give back and to help others. And then I think on those dark days, and they will come, my friends, they will be dark days when you think, I just can't do this anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. This is too hard. This is too frustrating. Woe is me. How irritating, right? When those days come, when you have something to look at, like a list of things you're grateful for, it can help you shift your focus. And this is what we were talking about in yesterday, is about shifting your focus in the moment. If we enumerate those blessings, those things we're grateful for, I think we'll be better positioned to focus on our blessings when the time comes and when we need it. So there it is, my friends. You've got inventory, taking inventory of your work, take inventory of your team, take inventory of your calendar, take inventory of your connections, take inventory of your basics, and take inventory of your blessings. I hope this has been useful for you. Spend some time really taking inventory, and we'll use this again next week as we think about our plan and our what's next. In the meantime, the one piece that I want to make sure everyone is aware of is that on Friday, so tomorrow, March 27th, our commitment has been to make the Fridays a little bit lighter, a little bit more social in connection, and a little bit more fun. So tomorrow I invite you to bring a friend and join in, and also bring a joke of the day. So something light, something clean, something fun, anything you want to share that is a joke of the day that would lift our spirits and help us have a little bit of fun tomorrow. Humor just really is useful, and it's a great medicine. So we invite you to join us tomorrow, 1:15 Central Time, for Daily Connection.